Welcome back, you guys. I am still alive, believe it or not. I have a video for you guys, and this is me and my buddy Abdio. Um, you know, biggest Zelda nerds you could probably ever run into, and this is just kind of our theories on Age of Imprisonment, last minute expectations, concerns, what we expect to see from the game and the story, and things like that. So, if you guys are interested, go ahead and sit back. Grab a snack, and I hope you guys enjoy. Kick back and relax and enjoy the video. Okay, so I guess the first question: How many hours? How many hours away are we until this comes out?
How many hours?
Is
For
it
what?
coming out midnight?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like for
It will
everyone's
come
time?
out yeah, I think it will come out like midnight for everyone. So people in Australia already had the game uh like 12 hours ago.
Oh yeah,
So
it's just local. Okay, okay.
yeah.
So that makes sense because I was looking up gameplay and like I see people have beat the game already. They already have the whole game uploaded.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Like there's spoilers on YouTube already. Just watch out.
Yeah, I didn't watch YouTube at all because I didn't want to get spoiled.
Yeah. Literally, like I was just looking for background footage and the whole like game was uploaded to YouTube. I was like, "Oh no."
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Hmm.
Uh, what do you think will be the beginning of the game and the end of the game?
Ooh, that's a good one. So, okay, I think the ending I'll start there. I think the ending is going to be pretty much what we saw in Tears of the Kingdom, where all the
Hmm.
sages try and defeat Ganondorf. So I think that's gonna be the last level. That'll be the ending. I hope maybe there can be like a post credit scene where we get to see Link, like 1,000 years later when Link comes back and Tears of the Kingdom happens. That would be
Hmm.
cool, but I don't know if they'll do that. We're definitely going to see that fight with Ganondorf though. I think that's going to be the end of the game.
Hmm. Do you
And
think we will see like the previous event like the first calamity when she went to a dragon and what happened with that?
the first calamity like from Breath of the Wild.
No, no, no. Like I think the Breath of the Wild one was the second one, like the one 10,000 years ago when they won.
Oh, and there was the Great Hero.
Yeah.
I did think that. I did think that originally we were gonna see that, but now, now I'm not sure because instead of the ancient hero, which I thought was gonna like, I thought he would be in this game for sure,
Hmm.
but now it's pretty clear that instead of that, we're getting this construct link thing, whatever
Right.
that is. So I don't
Hmm.
think they're actually gonna show that anymore. I thought they would, but I don't think they're gonna go down that route.
Hmm. So, um, I was wondering, like the the costume that we get after completing the shrines. Like, do you think it was like the ancient hero from the first calamity, or do you think it's another one?
Yeah, I think he's from the first Glamour, like straight from the poster. Like
Hmm.
the colors just line up perfectly. Like it makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I guess that's why he wouldn't be in this one. The timelines don't quite match up. I think it's like 1,000 years versus 10,000 years. So
Yeah.
so that's why he wouldn't be in it.
Hmm.
Which is a little bummed out, but it's okay if we're getting Construct Link anyway.
Hmm.
I'm sure he would have played exactly the same as Construct Link. So,
Yeah, I think so too.
um,
S- uh, Do you
Go
have a
ahead.
question?
Yeah.
Uh,
So I actually had the same question for you.
mhm.
How do you think this game's story is going to end? What was the ending going to look like?
Okay, that's for me that's a hard question because I'm really not sure. Like I was thinking the same as you that you will control Zelda and fight Ganondorf like in Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the ending will be like when they kill Ganondorf. But not after that, when Zelda transformed to a dragon, and then we will have a time skip
Mm.
in which she will wake up and Link is just right there,
Okay.
and
Yeah, they could
and
pull it
then
off.
and then we will have another time skip after like the post credit of Tears of the Kingdom, and maybe we will know like more what happened after that, after all all of Tears of the Kingdom, like how do they live their lives afterwards?
Yeah, so like even after the credits of Tears of the Kingdom, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think they should do that. And I hope they do.
hmm hmm
Because this is going to be like this will be the last time we see this Hyrule, this version of Hyrule.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope we get to see kind of a even more of an ending beyond Tears of the Kingdom, and
Yeah.
what Link and Zelda are doing, how they rebuild and stuff.
hmm
Oh man,
So
there's a lot that could happen in this story, man. I'm excited for it.
yeah, I have a really interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we will know the identity of the three dragons that we know in Breath of the Wild?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I never thought about that because they probably swallowed a tear, right, to become dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good question. I do not know because I think are they also named after the three goddesses from Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super interesting. So I feel like when they probably did not think about Tears of the Kingdom yet when they made the
hmm
dragons.
Yeah.
But this would be the game. This would be a good time to like kind of retcon like a backstory into that. I
hmm
don't know. I don't know. I feel like they would just gloss over it and not talk about it, but it would
hmm
make sense. We saw Zelda how she turned into one, so
Yeah. But why? Why did he turn into a dragon?
yeah. I mean, they should have eaten a stone, and that's turn into a dragon the same way Zelda did, and that'd be so
Yeah.
cool if they actually show us that. But I don't
But
know.
what's the purpose? Like, why would they do that?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Like Ganondorf, we know that he wanted to do that because he was desperate to beat Link, and Zelda, she did it for the Masters or to restore it. But we never knew why, like the three goddesses turned into a dragon. Like, is there
Yeah,
like an explanation or like? I still don't know the answer, but like, I hope maybe they will have like a full explanation in that part because like I was questioning this one and I didn't really know.
yeah. That's very curious because I think this probably isn't part of the lore in this version of Hyrule anymore. But in Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time, they each um, they each carried a piece of the Triforce and
hmm
created the world. They created Hyrule.
Yeah.
So how would that, or yeah, like your question, how would they have turned into dragons in this Hyrule? Like, were they just regular people at some point, or
Yeah.
you know?
I think they were like I think they were zone eyes because if we look at their ears, like it looks like they were so nice, and they just ate the secret stone because of that. Um, but I don't know why they turned like well why they turned into a dragon. What was the purpose? But yeah, I think they were so nice, like wow, but we don't know.
Yeah.
So what I think is Raul will mention like the story of the Zonais, and like what is the tribe because we don't really know what it is. So it would be really interesting for like him or even Minoru to explain like their stories and why did they come into Hyrule. Like they weren't people from the sky. Why they what was the purpose for them to come into a Hyrule?
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope they dive into that. I'm sure, we'll get to see that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really interested in that dragon thing. I never thought about that. Of
Mm-hmm.
how, the only dragons we've seen, like turn into one is by eating a stone.
Yeah.
So would that not
Or
also apply to the three dragons that we saw?
yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Another question. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, well, I'll just ask it first. Do you think this game could be another Zelda game that involves time travel?
I mean, like you mean besides Zelda's time traveling?
Yeah, not like gameplay, but like story wise, do you think time travel could be involved here?
I don't think so because if you're talking about like Age of Calamity with the time travel, I don't think it will happen because Zelda was the only one who who went back in time and also they won the war, so I don't know why they would involve time travel in this situation.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because
Mm-hmm.
this is the first, well, not the first, but this is, finally like an instance where you don't need to put there's no need for time travel in this game. We're already like so many years in the past.
Yeah,
Um, and like you said, she already did the time traveling into his kingdom, so
yeah,
doesn't need to be any more of that once we actually play the game. Which is kind of nice. I feel like sometimes I think we're at a point where I just feel like there's too much time travel in Zelda games.
yeah,
Like I'd rather just have a couple games without time travel and make it less confusing.
yeah.
Um,
I
so,
agree.
but yeah, I think we'll get just a regular game here. No time travel shenanigans in this story.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have a question then.
Hmm.
How did Zelda went back in time like this? Like, how did she do that?
Oh, you mean like the cutscene where she was falling in tears?
Yeah, like she went back in time, like really far, and she doesn't know. Even her, she doesn't know how she did it. Like, is do you think they will explain it, or do you think it's just like just like scripted?
Well, I was under the impression that uh she picked up that stone, that tear. Um
Mm-hmm.
and I think that it either activated the recall ability within her, like either
Mm-hmm.
she could control it herself, but the stone, multiplied it like times a million,
Yeah.
or the stone itself has recall and she accidentally used it.
Mm,
I'm more inclined to believe she controls it. I think because Sonya taught her more how to use it.
mm,
So I think she can control the recall, but by holding that stone, her recall like ability was multiplied by like a million, and she didn't realize it.
yeah.
So I think she just like panicked and accidentally went back 1,000 years.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure why, how she did it, and I'm not sure if they will explain it, but I think maybe like, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like she just panic and then she unlock some kind of power that allows her to go really back in time.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I believe happened.
Hmm.
So a little bit outside of the game or outside of the story here. So do you think this game, like the past two Hyrule Warriors games, do you think this game could potentially receive DLC?
That's a good question. Uh, I'm not sure. Maybe, like, what would be the DLC about?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But it's been in the last two Hyrule Warriors, so like, it'd be weird if they didn't do it this time.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I mean, like to your point, like what else can you do in this time period? like, you know,
yeah. Like, maybe, like, before Zelda went back in time, maybe we will know, like, why Ganondorf wants. How did he learn about the secret zone in the first place? Because he doesn't explain how he did. And how did
yeah,
he know about the Zonai? Like, what happened before?
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Or that just made me think maybe a prequel story of why Ganondorf hates Hyrule. Like maybe something
Mm.
happened before the story.
So, do you think he has a motive, like behind it, just enough, like, oh, he's evil because he's evil? Do you think like he has an actual motive?
I mean, no, I don't think Nintendo would even bother writing him a motive. He's always just the evil king, like literally the demon king is his name. So,
Yeah,
but like it would just be cool, it'd be nice to see an actual Ganon story.
yeah. I think it would be cool that he has a like a motive. But even if I don't know how they would do it, but like maybe it would be cool so that people will kind of relate to him and his his evil nature as to why he's evil. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, I'll just lead into my next question. Do you have any worries about this game? Anything you're concerned about?
Uh, yeah, my concern is like first of all is the time travel thing that we were talking about. I don't think we need another time travel, to be honest.
Yeah,
And um I don't want to end the game and feel like I'm missing information.
yeah,
I feel like I want like what my expectation is to finish the game and have like I would say 80% of the things that I don't know answered. And yeah, that's kind of my worries
yeah.
because
Because there's a lot of questions from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
yeah, there's a lot of questions, and it's their opportunity to for them to explain them all or most of them.
Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so.
Yeah.
I was also thinking, and I wrote this down earlier. I wonder if some of the Zelda notes that they recorded will
Mm,
have any, references of those about this game, that we don't
mm-hmm.
understand yet because we haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Because I also think they probably recorded those lines at the same time. Like when they were recording this game, I think they also did the Zelda notes thing at the
Yeah.
same time. It would have been around. It would have made sense to do it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think there's probably at least a couple Zelda notes voice lines that like we don't have all the context for yet because we haven't played this game.
Yeah, I agree. And there's also I don't know if you did this side quest in Tears of the Kingdom, but uh there was those I think those epitaph where like there was something like written like in all Hyrule. Maybe maybe it's like those texts are related from like what happened in the past, and maybe they will show it.
Was that the text you had to go take a picture of?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those could definitely show up here.
Mm-hmm.
If they exist yet, hopefully. I would
Mm-hmm.
say one thing I am worried about this game, not necessarily worried. I mean, I'm really hyped. I'm going to play all the hours I can get out of it anyway, but like one thing I just feel like might not live up to the previous Hyrule Warriors games is the roster of playable characters, because it's very like limited to the time period that it's in, and there are a few good characters in there like Rauru and Sonya and Zelda, and the Link construct looks really cool, but they're gonna have to write some really good new characters. Well, not new because we kind of saw them in Tears, but those sages, they're gonna have to be like really interesting characters for me to get invested, because
Yeah.
like they didn't do a good job of that in Tears of the Kingdom. They all had the same voice lines. So I already feel like they're bots and they're dumb, but that's what we're going to be playing as in this game. So I really hope they improve the writing of these characters.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Like, I really hope that, of course, we know one of the faces of the Sage, and also there were like a glimpse of uh two of the other sages. Like one, I remember one was the Goron we saw in the trailer. I think it was the in the partner direct. It was like the trailer, and there was like a part when they explained the game share, and we could see like the roster, and we could see the face of the Goron Sage. Also, in the last trailer, there were also like a little glimpse of the Water Sage when she did I think the Sync attack. That's how it's named.
Hmm.
Um, like she did like a kiss, and we could see her her mouth and like half of her face. So maybe we can they will show like I'm pretty sure they will show their face.
Oh
Like they
yeah,
named the sage after all.
yeah,
And also like yeah, like you say about the roster. I don't know how they will do the roster. Maybe they will have like interesting character. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure though.
yeah. And what helped with those other two Hyrule Warriors was that that nothing was going to be canon in those games, so they just kind of threw in everybody they wanted, and
Yeah.
and it worked out pretty well. They were all really fun to play as.
Mhm.
So I know these ones. I'm sure they'll be fun to play as. They're still going to be fun to play as. But
Yeah.
like, it's just the fact that am I going to care about them by the end of the story? Because I didn't care about them in Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm. Oh, I have a question. I'm
Yeah,
thinking about it. Do you think, like, we saw that Sonya died, right?
yeah.
Like, it's a spoiler from Tears of the Kingdom. But do you think some of the character in the roster would die too?
That's a good question also because I mean, it would actually serve the story better. I think it would raise the stakes if it would have to be an original character. And I
Hmm.
think the only one we've confirmed is the Korok, the little Korok guy.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, him dying would be maybe too sad for a Nintendo game, but like yeah, I think they should have like an original character that maybe we don't know about yet, and have that character actually die because that would really raise the stakes for the story overall.
Yeah, because in Breath of the Wild, they were not shy by saying that some of the characters were dead and everything. Like during not imprisonment, the Great Calamity. Like some of the people were there, like the four no, not the savior, the champions died, the father died, and some of
Yeah.
the civilians died. So I was wondering if like some of the main characters that we have unlocked into the game will die too. Like maybe like in the it was like a great war, so I'm pretty sure that some people die in this war.
Yeah. I've also that just kind of now my mind's just kind of wandering here. So I think they could it could this would be even better than I think having like uh, a new playable character, one of the heroes dying. I think what would be even better is if they just kind of rehashed what they did in Age of Calamity by bringing in a side villain. Remember Astor? Bringing in a side villain that actually dies on screen.
Oh yeah, I see.
Um, and I haven't seen any yet in the trailers and stuff, but we do see what I just have to assume is Kotake and Kume.
Yeah,
Um,
the Twin Rova.
yeah, and like, I mean, we could see them potentially die on screen, and that would be, crazy. That would raise the stakes.
Hmm.
Or I
Well,
mean, did the sages did they die in that final battle, or we don't know?
no, they don't die.
Okay, okay,
Um, Also, I'm like, oh, okay, I have a question
yeah.
about the bosses.
Oh yeah,
Um, why do they look different in this game?
that's a good question. I don't know. I've noticed that too. I
Hmm.
think maybe with Ganondorf, probably just just recently receiving his tier, his stone. Maybe that kind of juices him up a little bit more than how we see him in tears when he's been asleep for like 1,000 years.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
Um,
I don't know because the tier just kind of seems like unlimited power, like no matter what.
hmm. Okay, yeah. So you think that like it was like it's the power of the bosses is like in Tears of the Kingdom was not it was like their first phase when Ganondorf was not using the tears, but when Ganondorf was using their tears, those bosses are upgraded. That's what you think, right?
Um, yeah, well, sort of. I actually think I'm kind of thinking through this like right now actively. So I think
Mm,
we've seen the bosses come back in the depths and they get like reincarnated,
yeah.
Um, so I actually think maybe the bosses we fought in Tears of the Kingdom was Ganondorf's recreation of them, just through pure gloom, you know.
Oh, okay.
And maybe the bosses, those versions of them that we're gonna see in Hyrule Warriors, is like their original physical form juiced up on Ganondorf's like gloom power.
Hmm.
That could potentially be an explanation, but I don't know.
For me, I have a theory about that.
Hmm.
I think it's like I think it's um those bosses are like humanoid. They look like human. I think Ganondorf uses like those people, like they choose people and they transform into these bosses.
Oh yeah, that would be very sad, very dark. But yeah,
Yeah.
that would be very Ganondorf like.
Hmm. And also like it could reminds me like at the it's also a spoiler at the end of Age of Calamity when like uh the Calamity Ganon like he took control of Aster, and that Aster became like the Calamity.
Yeah, that's true. We've actually seen it happen.
Yeah, so maybe it's the same thing. Like he took like maybe those guerrillas or like some maybe those other tribes, and we transformed them into those creatures, those bosses that look humanoid.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Um. So I only have one question left. It's kind of a goofy question. Do you have any others?
Hmm. I have. I think I have others. Yeah, I have others.
Okay, go ahead and
Two.
shoot.
Okay, so no, I have three. Okay, so who do you think is um Zelda's maid?
Zelda's maid.
Yeah,
Did she have one?
yeah, no, but yeah, she is. I don't know if you saw it, but it was like a an image. I think a tweet. They show like Zelda's maid, and she looked like goofy. It was back in October.
Oh, and this was for imprisonment.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, I don't know who would be alive at that time,
Hmm.
unless, I mean, the only one that would be consistent is Impa, but there's no way Impa could be alive at that
Hmm.
time. But you know, based on history, like Impa's always there. Impa's always by her side.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. But I think no, I think she is for me because you maybe you'll see later, but she's carrying her notes. I think not only I think she wrote those texts into those epitaph like we saw in the Tears of the Kingdom,
Oh yeah.
but I think she's related to uh Cass's mentor because
Oh yeah.
he was a poet and maybe she was related to him.
Yeah, I forgot about Cass and his mentor.
Yeah.
That also just got me thinking. I don't think we. Maybe they don't exist yet, but I haven't seen in any trailers the Sheikah tribe.
They didn't show it in the trailer, but after the trailer, they show like I feel five more characters, and there was one character. Maybe I'm wrong there, but there was one character that has like a purple hair, and he has like an eye on his head.
Oh,
But yeah,
oh, okay.
but this one I'm not sure because this eye looked like the eyes are like of the zone eyes. Those known eyes are like yeah, those zone eye thing. But I'm not sure if
Yeah.
it's the eye of from the Sheikahs. So maybe it's a Sheikah or maybe it's a Highland.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't have any Sheikah in this game and kind of just write it off as like, oh, the Sheikah don't exist yet.
Hmm. Yeah.
Which would be cool, but I would want to see like how they started, you know, like the origin of the Sheikah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I doubt they put that much time into it, but it would be
Hmm.
nice.
Yeah.
Now, wasn't there also at the end of one of the trailers we heard Fi's theme, Skyward Sword theme?
Oh, the partner showcase, yeah, the one size team, yeah. And we saw like the construct forming, which I would assume is Link, like his spirit. I'm not really sure how he was made. But
Oh,
yeah, I think is he the spirit of the era.
yeah, and I mean, since they hinted at it a little bit with the Fi theme song,
Mm-hmm.
or Fi, however people want to say it, um, I'm wondering if Zelda has the Master Sword at this point. She brought it with her. Or no, actually no. Link sent it back.
Yeah,
So,
mm-hmm.
but either way, we could see the Master Sword because I think that was pretty early on when she got there, like right after she adjusted to the Zonai culture.
Oh no, it was after the imprisoning war.
Oh right, because Ganon's gone and he woke up, right?
Yeah, and then something appeared outside of the Temple of Time, and it was a Master Sword.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So, oh, now I'm even more confused. Then, like, so if Fi's theme is in this, I'm assuming the Master Sword's involved somehow.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
like, it would have been broken in the future the whole time of this game takes place. So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think the Master Sword is there in this timeline? Like before that Link sent the Master Sword, do you think he was it existed?
Um, I mean, I would think so because it's been around since Skyward Sword, technically,
Yeah.
and I also what I was trying to lead into there before I realized, oh, that doesn't really work. But I think that if there is a Master Sword in that time period, some way, somehow, they find a Master Sword, um, then they somehow, and I'm just going off of the fact that they played Fi's theme song, I think that somehow they are able to like get Fi and like the spirit of the Master Sword into the construct, and the construct kind of just is Link because that's Fi knows Link. So
Do you think the construct has the spirit of Phi?
I think so. I think it's like Zonai technology combined with Fi
Magic.
and the Master Sword. Yeah, because it's
Oh, okay.
Master Sword is pretty magical. Just the fact that it has Fi inside of it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like maybe if they integrated her with Zonai technology and then she just fights like Link, like
Mm-hmm.
that would be so cool. But I don't know if they're gonna go through all of that. That's a lot.
So, um, where do you think? Do you think the Deku Tree is there in this game?
Um, I hope so. I hope so, and I think he will be. Yeah, I think he will. I mean, we have a Korok already as a character, so
Yeah.
there has to be a Korok forest based on that.
So that's the thing. In the trailers, we don't see the Deku tree. So my theory was, I think, like in maybe you didn't know that, but in the description of this Korok, it said, I think I don't remember word for word, but they were talking about seeds for this Korok. But so it's either one, I think the Korok um, planted those seeds to fruit the Deku tree that we know, or I think the Korok is the Deku tree itself.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A Korok that actually fights and then obviously turns into the Deku Tree because he's like the most courageous one. That'd be so cool.
Yeah. And I think I have a last question for you. I
Hmm.
think it's my last one.
Okay.
Do you think we will see Waru and Sonia's child?
Wait, they made a child?
I don't know because in Tears of the Kingdom, um, Sonia tell Zelda that they are related to blood. So that implies that she had a child. So do you think they will show the
Oh.
child?
Yeah, because Zelda is like a direct descendant, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Sonia
Ah.
died. So she had to have a child, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there had to be a child somewhere that we didn't see.
Mm-hmm. So do you think they will show the child?
Um, man, you know, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, like there's so many cool ideas that could exist in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like, they've only been working on this since Age of Calamity, which was like, what,
Yeah.
2 years ago?
It was in 2020.
Oh,
Age of
wow.
Calamity.
Damn, time is flying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been a while. But, developing it for Switch 2 and all that, like I feel like they probably didn't have a ton of time to to implement all of these cool ideas. And I also feel like Nintendo just would not do some of these really cool ideas anyway
Yeah.
because it's Nintendo.
Yeah. I agree.
Like we're probably not even going to get all of the mysteries answered
Yeah,
from
all the answers.
all those unanswered questions. We're probably not even going to get all those answered. We might get
Yeah,
some, but
that's what I thought too. Like, I think there was like those kind of like question. I don't think we will answer it at all
yeah.
because I, if I see Nintendo's point of view, I feel like they would say like, "Oh, it's not really related to the story, so we won't bother mention it."
Yeah, or they would just say something like, well, let's focus our resources on the gameplay and, the game itself, story is kind of secondary. Like that is their approach to all their games. It's like gameplay and then we can kind of make up a story afterwards.
Yeah, but that's weird that because Nintendo is like, I don't think they fed the market like Age of Calamity like this. They didn't say like the market Age of Calamity as the prequel of Breath of the Wild, but in this one they said like they emphasize that this game is canon,
Mm-hmm.
and what I'm thinking is like I'm wondering if they really focus like this time they really focus on the story because they really emphasize as like they market this game as a canon story of Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
true.
they didn't say like, oh, we revolutionized like the gameplay of the Warriors game. They didn't say that. They only like showed like briefly like the gameplay with the Zonai devices, but it was not more than this. They showed like they really market the game as a canon story of Tears of the Kingdom, and it even said in the partner direct that they said, I think they said quote unquote, um, like it's a canon story of Tears of the Kingdom, like which was a glimpse of the story of Tears of the Kingdom. So maybe they will tell more about the story that we don't know, and then so like they really focus on the story this time around.
Yeah, that's true. So I think the fact that this is a Hyrule Warriors game and the last one in this Hyrule,
Mhm.
um, it means they probably went to like in my mind they either went two different ways. Like either one is like, yeah, Koei Tecmo's working on the gameplay, so all you guys got to do at Nintendo is write a good story, fill out the lore and all the gaps and questions, and come up with like a decent story that nobody has thought about yet. But on the other hand, I think that the other possibility of their mindset is like it's a Hyrule Warriors game about the imprisoning war, and we've already shown like bits and pieces of that in Tears of the Kingdom, so that's what we have to stick to. We can't deviate from it. Like I could see them going down that route too.
Yeah, more likely
Yeah.
because like I feel like they kind of like they said, I mean, anyway, we gotta do this game because we don't have we don't have like a lot of story in Tears of the Kingdom, so might as well do a Warriors game and call it a day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, my hope is that, you know, Koei Tecmo is the ones doing all the gameplay work, and that kind of gives Nintendo a bunch of free time to actually give us a good story and, like, you know, try to fill out some of that lore that we're missing.
yeah,
We'll know by tomorrow, I guess.
yeah. I think I'm gonna play the game tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
but I gotta get the game first.
Yeah, same here. I also have class, so I got to do some stuff tomorrow morning, and then afternoon afternoon tomorrow I will be playing.
Mhm.
So I guess we will wrap this up. I have one silly question left for you.
Okay.
Do you think anyone in the world is
Mhm.
going to use the game share feature from their Switch 2 to a Switch 1 player, and somebody will be playing this on the Switch 1 via game share?
Uh, maybe, probably a little bit, but not much. Like it will be rare.
Yeah, only someone that's like us, like super fans of you know, of this game, and they don't have a Switch 2 yet.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. If it's someone who really wants to play the game and don't have a Switch 2 and knows somebody who has a Switch 2 with the game, I think yeah, it's most likely happening. But of course it will happen. But like I don't know if it will be like a popular feature.
Yeah, I do appreciate that it's there. I mean, I
Mhm.
won't. I'll say that. I don't. You know, I don't wish it was gone or anything. I just think that, you
Yeah.
know, it's a Warriors game. I mean, you know, there's not you and I love these games, but it's not the most popular thing, you know. And people who are still on the Switch One, I don't think they're keeping up with games like this. So, just a silly question to end it off with. Thanks for coming, and thanks for helping me make this.
You're welcome.